Welcome back to Feed the Beast Stoneblock 3 with Kenshin. So we are going to pick up where we left off last time. This is going to be a pretty construction episode, so I don't think we're going to get a lot of new technology or advancement, but we are going to be expanding some of our automation. So let's load into our world here. All right, world is loading. Just at our passive mob and crop level note. Let's see, REI looks like it's probably loading up a little bit there. So our goal here, and I'll probably be pausing and resuming a lot. We have this encased fan that washes the output from a chest buried in that wall. We want to clean this up so that it's a lot more doable. So we're going to want more fans. We're going to want more conveyor belts, more inputs. Eventually, we're going to want to hook that up to these lava generators over here, these cobble gens, rather. Just claim all these rewards while we're here. I don't know what an armory cabinet is. That's a dumb reward. That's a dumb reward. We'll find out what that is. Those are all terrible. All terrible rewards. An armory cabinet. I'm just going to put it down. So I guess this is something that you can store items in, but you can't access its inventory without like some kind of modifier, some kind of like thing that interfaces with inventories. All right, so I'm going to pause and kind of set up a few lines, or at least do some check-ins. So you'll see this pop up in stages, I hope. And I'll be back. All right, so to start with, I knocked it down. Used to be here. We're going to put the water wheel here so that we can expand our directions that way, just because if we go that way, we'll run to farm in this pillar, and I want to keep the pillars. We'll keep our little starting area and just kind of expand it, I think. So we have our wheels going into this encased chain drive, and that's gonna let us kind of put this spinny stuff in the floor, and I think that'll look nice. And then we can just kind of pop it up when we need it. We are going to have to figure out speed, but we'll worry about that. So I think we'll have some conveyor belts with fans here and some input. But let's see what it ends up looking like. All right, so it's starting to take shape. We have a few more pieces here. So we have multiple conveyor belts. We have our fan blowing a little bit too quickly across. So I want dust, sand, gravel washing. I guess I should check if there's anything else. Do I need to wash the soul sand too? Isn't that why we're getting soul sand? So I do need a fourth one of these. Maybe we'll move this over one. And then what I want to do is I want to hook a high speed up to this mechanical press. So I'll probably use the same oomph I use for these for that, but I definitely need to lower this because I don't want to use all of my torque on my fans. And down here in this hole, I have kind of an up speed. So you'll notice these are going pretty slow, and that's because I'm going to have 4 fans here. And I'll try to calibrate this so it's just fast enough that things will look, another bee. So things will process across this in time. So I might speed this up, but right now I step up down here. We'll just bury this so that we can't see it. We're probably gonna need more space that way. We can expand a little more this way. I want to keep this side of the lamppost clear though, so nothing past this. So I'll keep going, and then we'll see what's at the end. We are kind of setting up with these funnels and these chests to collect stuff. So I think it'll be cool. All right, so let's see what we have here. excuse me. So we have our water wheels that provide our power. That goes, I guess we'll just follow it, right? That goes down to this chain drive, which rotates it over here. We could have done this with a, what is that thing called? With the gearboxes. I think the chain boxes are just, chain drives are a little cleaner. I think we have andesite casing left, so we can actually cover this up so we can walk on it. So part of that goes into power this chain drive, which underneath here connects to our belt. So all of these belts are being fed by this chain drive, which is spinning with the water wheels. That's why they're kind of slow, but that's okay because we need this slow enough that we can run things through it to get washed by these fans. So we have 4 fans set up. Notice that they cover these 4 lanes. If we go underneath, we can kind of see how those are connected. So this is that chain drive that's connected to the water. So if we were to break that, we could see this piece here. So this is the shaft that we just encased. So up is our conveyor belt. And then down here, we actually have some steps. So this large gear to small gear doubles the speed, doubles it again, and doubles it again. So this is 1x, 2x, 4x, and 8x. So the 8x power, if we can get an angle on this, this gear is spinning 8 times faster than this large gear. This power is sent all the way across and up to the mixer and the mechanical press. So this mechanical press, this mixer, and the millstone. So these 3 are getting a lot of speed, which is useful. They are running all the time, which is maybe not ideal if we run into power problems, but this is set up so that we can just add more water wheels to it if we need more power. This here, so if we think again, we have 1x, 2x, 4x speed on this large gear. So this 4x speed, we can follow these gears up. So this 4x speed is what's powering these fans. And that's enough to shoot these fans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So we can cover these 4 belts as well as this stone slab. You do have to be careful in what you put in front of here, because if you do it this way, like, you need a transparent block here. The transparent might not be the right word, but something that doesn't have good collision on it, so that the particle effect can go through. Because if you put a solid block here, it will block it. Obviously, we don't want that. You can see that's trying to wash that. So I think this will do for now. We can put different things into these boxes. We can split them up if we need to do a lot at once. Ultimately, we're going to want to connect these to some kind of automated system. And that's where these iron auto hammers will come in. So we need gold, we need redstone. And I'm trying, the question is, do we need the millstone? Like, does the millstone make anything that washing doesn't? So the millstone makes a zinc, coal, iron, sand, not a big deal. Whereas if we wash gravel, okay, so we might still need the millstone. It looks like the millstone gives us dramatically different loot than washing it does. Washing just gives us gems. And that's okay. We need a crusher, don't we? Yeah, this thing, the crushing wheel. So what does this give us? Because there must be a reason they want us to do this. Oh, we can mine these ores, whatever. Don't really know if there's a... Okay, so you can get uranite and uranium from deep slate. That's powerful. Maybe we go the other way. Maybe we look at gravel. So yeah, if we crush gravel, we get way more stuff from it. So this will have to happen eventually. Can we crush the other stuff? Like, what happens if we crush dirt? All right, dirt does not have a crushing wheel recipe. What about sand? That's nice too. All right, well, there's 100 pages of crushing recipes, so we're not going to dig through all those. I do think... Let's see, what's this? There's a cute little turn under here, so we have... this... Where does this come from? Oh, this is tricky. Okay, so these belts transmit force as well. So like this shaft over here is powered because it's attached to this system. So it brings power into the belt. But everywhere else along the belt actually gets power from it. So like if we look here, I put this shaft here earlier, I guess, to try to do something. I forgot to remove it. That shaft and that shaft are spinning even though they're not getting power from their edges. So you can actually take this and use this power. So this down here is a chain shaft connected to two gearboxes. So chain shaft, gearbox, gearbox, chain shaft. And that gives us the directionality we wanted on this. This was kind of hard, and this is actually very expensive to do that rotation because this is 8 cogs worth of boxes, right? Because a gearbox needs 4 cogs to build it. So not ideal, but we'll take what we can get. So for now, our plan is trying to, I think we'll make one of these things. We'll make the iron auto hammer. Ideally, we want to make 2 of them, but I don't think we have that much gold. Yeah, we have 1 gold. We have 2 ingots I got from killing those piglin in the last episode. So we need more gold, and the way we get gold is by washing something, right? Let's see. Oh, we can just do this, right? So it's not dust. It's not gravel. I really want to say it's sand. Sand gives us gold. Yep. And this is raw gold, so we can, I guess we melt these and later later we can crush these in the crusher, I think. Can we crush these in the millstone? Okay, so we crush them, we get 1. That's not worth it. Okay. That's not worth it. I was hoping we'd have something that would give us some multiplication there with technology that we have at our disposal. So we'll probably just melt it because we get 30% more. 1/3 more, 33. All right, let's see. How much sand do I have? 5. We have 5 sand. Let's go see if limestone. Nope. So yeah, we'll just. I have a. I think if I use my /back command, it teleports me over here. So we could feasibly walk over to this tunnel cave system, but I don't see sand in it, so we're not going to bother. We're not going to hunt down this loot bee either, unless it's inside this room. What's that? -6, so it's underground. Sorry, buddy. All right, well, we know the procedure. Get some of this stuff. We will craft it into this. We'll slap it down. We should maybe build a magic wand. I do enough crushing, that's probably worth it. We're gonna need a new stone hammer. That's frustrating. Now, we can make better hammers, but I'm really not convinced at this point that I don't think iron is worth upgrading to, just because they don't get that much more durability. And stone is way more available, at least right now. If we're rolling in iron later, sure, we can do it. All right, do that. Let's put away the extra. Let's put away some of our decorative blocks too. Don't step forward. All right, so we'll take half of this and we'll toss it into this guy. And then we'll use the rest of this to make sand. Uh-oh. And we'll save. We'll save some. Okay. So I guess we ended up with a little less sand, but that's okay. Stone hammer this. Poof. Now we have 2 stacks, 4 stacks. And we're actually just gonna spread these out. I haven't tested the timing on this, so it's possible we'll have to step this down. I think this should be okay though. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it takes them 3, and that is acceptable. Oh, this is gonna fill up though. That's a problem. So this isn't too bad. This is definitely fixable. We'll just add in a vertical gearbox here. Because none of the things that are up here are directional dependent. Let's not use my hammer's durability for this. Put that there. Break that. There. Boom. Backwards, 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 bad. Backwards, bad. All right. So, rotating these, a little bit of a pain. Or rather, inverting this. We have redstone, right? Might be where we just use our... Oh, no, that's the chain gear shift. We do want that, but we want this one, I think. All right, yeah. So we'll just do that. Lever. And fun fact, we can't put it right next to that hopper because that would break it. There we go. All right. So that should be okay. Technically, that's faster than it needs to be, right? Because if we go back to what those power distributions are, these are all 1x, and this is connected to an 8x line. We have 4 of these feeding in, so we really only need this to be 4x. But no big deal. So that should give us enough gold to meet our needs. We have a bunch of redstone already, so I assume we got that from washing dust. So in our next episode, we can hook up the iron auto hammer and the cobble gen so that we can really automate this. We won't have to go through anymore and manually grind up ores. We'll just send them in here. We are going to have to deal with this situation eventually. Like, this is not tenable in the sense that we cannot eternally send in. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this sand we have. Enough. Let's do this. This chest had not been moved yet. Perfect. Let's put all this stuff in here too. And we'll take the iron, we'll take the gold. There is one issue with this setup, which is we can end up with odd amounts of iron in here. So like this can jam if you don't have multiples of 3 with this ingot cast. If we replace this with a nugget cast, we'd be okay, but just a thing to keep in mind. So we'll let that go, and that's it. So it creates very exciting of a mod. Definitely going to need more space. Not looking forward to figuring out how we'll get materials onto these lines. I think conveyor belts go up. They definitely go down, but I think maybe we can put stuff underneath here and feed up into the chests. That would be really cool. So we'll think about that for next time. But hope you find this entertaining, informative. I really like the problem solving aspect of Create. We do need to pick up these though, because I'm not using these anymore. All right, so I will see you in the next video.